Let's learn about positional encoding in large language models and RoPE. So in transformer models, all of the text, all of the input, all of the tokens are processed without any positional information. Transformer actually doesn't know which word comes first, which word comes after which word. So we need to have additional way to encode their relative or absolute positions. In the original transformer, this was the way to encode positions. So they use sine and cosine and added some of the values, these values, to each of the vector embeddings. And in this way, transformer knew, based on these values, which the order of tokens. So position is the position of the token, first, second, third, etc. I is the dimension index of the positional encoding. So in the vector, there are these numbers, and each number has its index in the vector of the word embedding. So those are i's, I. I is index within word embedding of each number. So I can be from 0 to d model minus 1, because d model is the number of dimensions, and then index of each index is going from 0 to, so this is classic Python. And so that's going to create a unique encoding for each position that allows the model to differentiate tokens based on their order in the sequence. We learn all of this in my school community. There are 7+ hours of courses, and there is everything on transformers, LLMs, AI research, and the community, where you can post questions, engage in the discussion. I'm here answering everything to help you become AI researcher. Link below, start your free trial now. So if you look at this formula, you will notice that the frequency of these waves will increase as dimension grows, as I grows, which is going to give us unique way to represent fine-grained information. This is example of how it's implemented in code. This is just the formula that we implemented here. Now there is improvement on top of this, a new way to encode positions. It's called RoPE, Rotary Positional Embeddings, and now everybody is using it for a few years already. So first of all, instead of adding position info, so instead of adding position information, RoPE rotates vectors based on position. So we are rotating vectors instead of adding some numbers that are position information. So RoPE works on pairs of dimensions. Let's say this is a whole one of all of this is one word embedding vector, and it's gonna take each pair and do something with each pair of dimensions, each pair of numbers. Let's take one pair. So let's take first two numbers of some token embedding. We're gonna rotate by angle theta depending on its position. So the new one for this one and the new vector, these two new vectors we're gonna get them with this formula. So x0 cosine theta minus x1 sine theta, etc. for this one as well. So each pair becomes a rotated version. You take this small pair as a vector and rotate it. So where does this theta come from? It's token position times frequency, just like before, depends on dimension I. So this is the frequency, formula for frequency. And then RoPE is applied to Q and K, query and keys, not to values. So query rotate, key rotate, value unchanged. So just by how they are rotated, the transformer will know their relative position, if they are 5 tokens apart, 10 tokens apart, etc. just by this rotation. Transformer will learn, neural network will learn to recognize. This is the minimal code. So rotate pair, we need pair of dimensions, these numbers, these vectors, and you will just implement the formula that I just explained earlier. Let's now see example on a full vector. So first of all, let's say we have some head vector, head dimension, or whatever. It can be full token embedding. Then it will be grouped into pairs like this, and each pair is rotated by its own angle. Let's say token position is 3. then these are the angles. First angle, second, third, so it's gonna be 3 times, and then frequencies for each of them. So the first pair is rotated by this angle, second pair by theta 1, theta 2. So the lower dimensions, the first dimensions, may rotate slower or quicker than the later ones, but the main idea is that they rotate at different speeds. So that's how they are distinguished by the transformer. Now there is implementation trick. Instead of rotating pair by pair manually, we take even dimensions, we take odd dimensions, and mix them using sine, cosine. So check this out. So we're gonna take x1, x2, x4, so even dimensions and odd dimensions separately, and then we will rotate them like this. So we will rotate all of them together. So this whole vector, cosine theta, minus this whole vector times sine theta, those are gonna be new vector of even, and then new vector of odd. So and then we will just interleave it back. So this is the trick for speed. This is example of implementation in code. So it's just what I explained right now. In my school community, there are 7+ hours on all of these transformers, LLM, AI research from scratch. You're gonna learn all of this, start writing your own research papers and all of this. And there is community besides courses where you can ask questions. I'm here answering, I'm here making regular posts, engaging, etc. So link below the video. Start your free trial.